What is up, race fans? My name is Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the Formula One opener from the Australian Grand Prix. Yes, F1 is back, baby! So, a couple things before we get started with the race. All the driver moves from the off-season. Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari was the big one. Then Carlos Sainz to Williams. Liam Lawson to Red Bull. Kimi Antonelli to Mercedes. Jack Doohan to Alpine. Ollie Behrman and Esteban Ocon to Haas. Jack Hajar to the Red Bull, the Racing Bulls team, or whatever the Red Bull Junior team is called. Then Nico Hulkenberg and Bertagnolli to Stake, or Kick Sauber. Stake F1. Can teams not have confusing fucking names? Pardon my French. Alright, also, this year, there will not be a fastest lap point for the person who had the fastest lap. I guess that discourages people to try and go for the fastest lap on the final lap when they're not going to make a top 10 just for that, but yeah. I don't know. It still feels weird that there's no fastest lap point, because, well, I like the fastest lap point. It seems reasonable, but yeah. After that, Liam Lawson and Ollie Behrman had a pit lane start. I think both for unapproved adjustments or something like that. Also, we are going to start on the rain tires, as it has been it has rained. It was raining for most of the morning over there. Now getting on to the actual race. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri are on the front row, which is a McLaren lockout. And it is the 66th time McLaren has locked out the front row in their history. And also one thing before I continue, this is the 75th season of F1, which is nuts to think about. Alright, so getting on to the race. On the formation lap, Hajar spins, and Hajar is out. Doesn't even make it halfway around the track before he spins, but on the replay he just tapped the gas going off a corner and just lost control. It was, so that is definitely not the debut you want. Not even completing one lap. It's, yeah. After that, Lando Norris takes the initial lead. Then Jack Doohan spins and hits the wall, bringing out the first safety car, as well as Carlos Sainz also spins and hits the wall, and both of them are out. Then a couple cars are under investigation for a safety car infringement. I think all of them were like 10 seconds back of something, and you're not allowed to do that. So it was Yuki Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, and Alex Albon. So all drivers that have been here for a while got under investigation. Which kind of took a while for them to decide, but after that, DRS finally enabled as there was finally a dry line. And with those penalties, no further investigation for everyone, for all of them. Then after that, Fernando Alonso spins and hits the wall, bringing out the second safety car, and he is out. Then Bertoli gets a 5-second time penalty for an unsafe release. That is the first penalty of the year. And of course, it's to a rookie. Unfortunate. After that, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri both get into the gravel trap. Then on the next turn, Piastri spins. Then during that, Max Verstappen takes the lead. Then Oscar Piastri goes around. English. What's going on? Oscar Piastri ends up getting going again as he had to reverse out of the grass and onto one of the runoff roads. So he ended up being a lap down after that. Then Lewis Hamilton takes the lead. Then Bertagnolli and Lawson get into the wall. Bring up the third safety car, and both of them are out. And Lawson's incident, I think, was the same as Hajar's from the formation lap. And yeah, unlucky for the rookies today. For like 4 out of the 6 rookies or something like that. Yeah, there's 6 rookies in F1 right now, which is wild to think that there's so many new ones. Yeah, after that, Lando Norris ends up taking the lead. Then Antonelli gets a 5-second time penalty for an unsafe release. And Lando Norris holds on for the win. So the top 10 were Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, George Russell, Antonelli, Albon, but Antonelli with the 5-second penalty is actually 5th. Albon 4th. Lance Stroll 6th. Nico Hulkenberg 7th. Then Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, and Lewis Hamilton. Good recovery drive for Piastri after his spin, getting into the top 10 and getting points. And I believe this is the first time ever Lando Norris is actually leading in the points. So, yay. The driver of the day was Lando Norris. And all in all, this was a weird and wacky race to watch. All the one-car spins and there only being one line of racing for most of the race. I think during the race it also rained 3 separate times or something like that. 2 or 3 times. Like, so most people pit and went on to the mediums. Then 3 laps later, they had to pit again to put the intermediates back on. Like, just unlucky timing, I guess, for most of the drivers. But honestly, this was a fun opener to watch. Was it the best? But it was still really good to watch. So I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to give this probably a 7.5 out of 10 on um, the racing scale. And yeah, with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And the next race I will be reviewing for F1 is the Chinese Grand Prix. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as check out my other channels. One being my main of FanRanTan, and the other one being a D&D one that is Under the Boundless Shores. Please go check those ones out, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.